Jim, the Iranians dropped a bit of a bombshell when they arrived, accusing the Australians of taking drugs. What's it all about?
I think really the main problem is, Drew, that they're frightened of us. There's no doubt about that in my mind. And I think they're a little bit amazed at our performances in the World of Soccer tournament. And I think in the translation and in the reports that were sent across to Iran, I think it gave the impression that we had played 90-minute matches without any break at all against these sides. What I didn't add was that we then went out and did a training session afterwards as well. No, they're frightened of us, and it's something to try and stir up a little bit of feeling and try to get us agitated. But
engaging in a bit of psychological warfare.
Yeah. It doesn't affect us.
Is there much of that going on in football?
I honestly wouldn't know, because it's something that doesn't interest me. In World Cup level, it's routine that all teams are tested after the game. 2 players are picked out at random, and this is a routine procedure. Drugs are used, of course, in helping to cure injuries and get players back on the park as quickly as possible. But stimulants, I suppose some players do use them. I suppose some countries do use them. But we certainly don't, and I have no intention of using them.
So it's not a worry that the FIFA representative arrives today and is going to look into it?
No, we were quite willing to have the usual couple of players tested at random, and I think we were politely asked that a couple of theirs be tested as well. It's just routine, and it doesn't worry us at all.
Well, talking about the World of Soccer tournament, the Australians went really well, and what was pleasing to most fans was that the Australians were able to stick goals in the net.
Yeah, well, we've played about 38 matches now since I took over, and I saw them play several times before that. And I think out of over 40 matches, there are only 3 occasions where we've failed to find the net. So that if you're taking part in any sort of competition, there comes the time when you've got to win matches to qualify. To win matches, you've got to score goals. And we have shown that against any kind of opposition, even when we're not playing well, we can't hit the back of the net. And therefore, that obviously breeds confidence among the team. And if you look at the results over the past 3 or 4 weeks, then things are looking fairly good on that side.
Obviously, it's important to beat Iran here when we have to play them on their ground later on. But is it important to build up a big goal percentage here?
Not coming wrong. Win for us on Sunday will mean not only 2 points for us, but they'll have dropped 3 points then. So they could only get a possible 13 out of a possible 16. Stick a couple of goals, 2 or 3 goals in past them. That's almost worth another point, or it could be worth another point, come the end of the series. So the first priority for us is to win the match. And I think if we set our stall out to play our football, we will win. And I think if we do that, the goals will really look after themselves. They will come, and it's just a question of making sure we knock a couple in.
So you're out to get the points in the home matches and then worry about the away games later on?
Oh yeah, let's get these over first, particularly this Sunday. Win this Sunday, then we'll start worrying about what comes next.
Obviously Iran are going to stack their defence, and it's going to be pretty hard for you.
Yeah.
In fact, when teams playing away play like that, is it really such an advantage to be playing at home in Australia?
It's an advantage against the Asian teams because they don't like coming here. They are frightened of us. They're not particularly good performers away from home. Psychologically, they're not that good. But they do present problems. The problems being that they play very defensively, and they can frustrate you. And the other problem is if we don't settle down quickly, the crowd can become impatient. In fact, this happened in Adelaide against Hong Kong. Although we ran out 3-0 winners, the crowd became impatient early on. So there are problems, but those problems are not really that big when you consider the advantage we do have in playing before at home against these sides. They don't like coming here, and they would much prefer to play us on their own grounds.
Do you consider yourself the top side in the Asian tournament, and so that the opposition has to worry about you rather than you worrying about them too much?
Yeah, I said this as long ago as last October, and our tour through Asia, which was my first experience of playing in Asia in national competition, only reinforced that fact. We are the best side in Asia, and if we put it together on the day, we are by far the best side in Asia. And I said the only problem that I've got is to make sure that the lads do it on the day. If we produce our stuff on the day, we'll beat these sides, home and away.
And have you got any problems with the side on Sunday?
Not at the moment. I think we'll be looking again to settle down quicker than we've settled down in our matches. It took us over half an hour to settle down against New Zealand, and we even let them score a one in the second minute. It took us about 20 minutes to settle down against Hong Kong. Once we settled in those games, then we did our stuff and we scored 3 goals in each game. So I'll be hoping that we settle down a little bit quicker on Sunday, getting into the rhythm, and if we do that, then I've got no worries really.
Any idea what the score might be?
No, I'm not too bothered about the score, but it'll be a win for Australia.
Have you been pleased with the support you've been getting from the Australian crowd this year?
Latterly, yes. To be quite honest, as someone coming in from a country where people are noted for supporting their home team, I was a little bit taken aback at the fact that most of the matches we played in Australia, most of the crowd was shouting for the opposition. But over the last few weeks, we've proven that we can perform well against the best, and not only can we perform well, but that we can play entertaining football. And the crowd have very quickly got behind us once we've shown that. So on Sunday again, we'll be looking to win the match, and to win the match in an attractive way. And I'm sure if we set our stall out to do that, the crowd will be really right behind us, and that'll lift the lads even further.
Done.
Magic.
Okay. Terrific.
No problem.
I had strict instructions. It had to go 3 minutes. I thought, oh, bugger it, they can edit it.
Yes.
Yeah.